Hi
Hi
guys,
guys.
welcome and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. So today we decided to come up with this story. Not really come up, like just tell you our tales when it comes to long distance dating. What was going on? Because by that time we had not started a YouTube channel. Like yeah, uh, how great and how bad it was sometimes. So, but there's this one particular day that both of us like really cried a lot for this day because my husband was coming to see me in Kenya. I was still living in Kenya. So he was coming to see me over there, and then something happened on the way. Something happened. I think it will be better if you just tell.
Yeah, so on my way to Kenya, I have decided to take connection flights. And it should be planned was just a total travel time at around, I think it was maybe 15 hours or 16
Yeah.
hours, which is still like kind of okay, because you're having connection, you spend there a few hours and then you're traveling, so you're
Mm.
having a smaller break. And less than one day you're there and you're still kind of feeling okay. But yeah, originally the connection flight should be in Qatar, and then directly from there, directly the next flight to Nairobi.
Mm.
So after we have arrived in Qatar, they told us we're having two options, either taking the next flight in 6 or 8 hours or gonna wait for another 24 hours. So we all came together and decided let's just like kind of keep moving, take the next flight. So we have waited for a couple of hours, spent some time there, taken then the next flight from Qatar to Tanzania. And when we entered Tanzania, they have told us like all of a sudden, hey, we have kind of lost your luggage. Everyone's luggage was lost, and we were kind of like, how's that possible? Where is it going, etc. And then we spent there like another few hours, a
20,
couple, a couple,
24 hours.
no, few hours.
In just few hours.
Yeah, but I can't remember how long it was, but it was a few hours, and a few hours of the most of the time was already kind of figuring out where's the luggage, because we kind of did it online. We still had
Mm.
the codes, and it was just working unavailable. So it was kind of discussion there. Then we finally got another flight. We went all to that flight directly from Tanzania to Nairobi, and in Nairobi, when finally we arrived there, they've told us, hey guys, your luggage is still not there. And this is where, yeah, I arrived at Kenya. I was traveling with two big luggages, nothing was there. It was just my small handbag, and that's it.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
so crazy because I remember they spent a few hours in Tanzania. And when they go to Kenya, now they had to inquire more about the luggage, and I had to wait for, I think, at least 2 hours
It
again.
was a long time.
I
Yeah.
had to wait for him for at least 2 hours because they had to go ask, they had to move, like they were just moving everywhere, like just checking if they can find their luggage.
Exactly. We needed to check in Nairobi. There are like many areas of
Yeah.
airports, international airports, and many airlines. So we always needed to, yeah, to either stop at the police station, gave our passport.
Yeah.
We were given like a security key that we are able to enter that area and search for our luggage. So we did it. It took like kind of a few hours, unfortunately, but yeah, we were still not able to find anything. So all the luggages were lost.
But the good thing was wasn't only him because there were other few Kenyans who were coming from Germany to Kenya. They had also lost their luggage, so they were he was with them, and so it took a while before actually they could even locate the luggage. And he only had his backpack, like backpack. He didn't have any clothing, and I think by that time he had left a few clothes in Kenya.
But just a few.
He had left a few. He had left a few clothes in
Yeah.
Kenya, But then when we got home, we had to go buy a few more because he literally had, I think, whatever you'd left in Kenya was just
It was
t-shirts.
from t-shirt
Yeah,
kinds and maybe socks, just a few, and that's it.
yeah. So we had to go and buy a few more because we didn't know how long the process was going to take before he was able to get the luggage. So we ended up, we were just tracking online how far it is with the luggage. Like we were calling daily basis, we were calling the airlines
And we were
daily.
even visiting to ask
Oh my
the
gosh.
people physically, hey, what's going on? How is it looking like?
Oh gosh, that was so crazy because we literally had to be going to the airport almost every day.
Yeah,
That
it
was just so crazy because it was when one person, because we had to make a group, that was a group of him and the other guys who had came from Germany to Kenya. So they were communicating anytime they have information about the luggage, and then they tell us, oh, we need to head to the airport. We'll go to the airport at that time. Another person will get another information and be like, we need to go to the airport, and we'll go at that. So it was so crazy. And I remember when he landed in Kenya, after that 2 hours of intense searching and up and down. Oh my gosh, he was so tired. He was like, when I got him, he just say, just get me home, because he was so tired, so tired. And yeah, that was so crazy. But
And at the end, I guess it took really way more than 24 hours in total. Instead of this
yeah,
expected
15,
15
15
hours or
hours
what, it took like more than 24 hours.
just for him to get to Kenya. That was
And then
that was so
even
crazy.
getting in Kenya and you still continue like
Yes,
frustrated about to find your
the
luggage,
luggages, yeah.
And of course, it was not only just me who stayed in Nairobi. There were just other people,
Yeah.
which it was still Nairobi was still a connection to them, so they were kind of continuing another flight to Mombasa,
Oh
for
yeah,
example.
there were
So for them, they were completely like lost. But luckily, we were having this WhatsApp group and stayed in contact.
yeah, the good thing, the luggages were located after, I think, 1.5 weeks.
Yeah, it took like way more
One
than
and a half weeks, the luggages were located, and I think we were the first person to get notified,
Yeah.
and then we notified the other people. And oh my gosh, that was the craziest visit that we've. Oh my gosh, like, you guys don't wanna know, being in a long distance relationship. It's so, like, he just wanted to come and spend time with me, but then, like, issues were always there. Issues
You're
were
on your
always
holiday,
there.
but it's just stress. Even
Cause
the way to get there.
yeah, cause with the luggages, we literally had to be going to the airport every day. The next day, someone will have a different information. Oh, we just need to be there physically. We'll drive to the airport.
And
Like,
checking all the areas of the different airlines, because they were saying maybe this airline, maybe that airline. So
like
yeah, it
there
took
weren't
time.
even they were not so sure about it. They were not so sure. But I thank God he got the
Me too.
luggages. That's after 1.5 weeks. At least he got the luggage and everything was okay. Finally, we could breathe, because for that 1 week, because he had so much of his personal stuff there, and he had also gotten me some things there, so it was. But that's the craziest thing, because let me tell you, being in a long distance relationship, you just have to be ready for any, because you don't know. There's a lot that comes with it. It needs a lot of patience, and you really need to be in love, because if you're not in love, you can't do such crazy things. You can't do that. You can't do that, because imagine he was traveling to Kenya. That is 15 hours, but then he ended up spending just on the way more than 24 hours for him to get where I am.
To the destination, because it was just one flight which was delaying, so all the
It
connections
messed up everything.
messed up, And then, of course, with the new issue with the lost luggages, so it was kind of
that was so great for me. I was so lucky when I was coming from Kenya to Germany. We missed our flight, but I think it only took 3 hours to the next flight, because there was another flight that was coming to Germany that was taking 3 hours. Because literally when we were landing to Istanbul is when I saw our flight. Like I literally, I felt so bad because I was so I was so excited. I just wanted to like literally meet you because I already,
I know.
And then when you're landing, when you're on the runway, is when you're seeing your flight is leaving. We had to spend another 3 hours, 3 hours before we can get the next flight. But luckily for me, I didn't have issues with my luggage, even though I missed my flight. But that happened.
Yeah, that happened.
It happened, but yeah, and look at us, we made it. We made it. Literally, in few weeks we're gonna be 1 year, our 1 year anniversary since we got married. That's crazy. 1 year.
Just like that, and 1 year.
Woohoo! But we're excited, we're happy, and that's all that matters. We obviously thank God for this work, because we couldn't have done it without God. Because there's a lot that comes with long distance, a lot.
And for those people who are maybe in a long distance tour of you and are planning to have connection flights, what I have learned too from like the personal people which were working there, they told us make sure to have at least a minimum 3 hour
connection flight. Don't have 1 hour connection
exactly.
flight.
For us, it was just maybe 1 hour for 2 hours. So what? It was too short, because they were saying every day there are thousands of reasons that the plane is delaying just for 1 or 2 hours, and then you're ending up mess everything, So make sure to have at least those golden minimum 3 hours, and then you're really like good to go.
And it's okay, guys. 3 hours, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. You can go grab something to eat. And even if you want to freshen up, you can go freshen up before your other flight, because you're having the small luggage. You can go freshen up. You can chill, and there's a place where you can actually have a nap. You can go have your nap. Just make sure whenever you're having a nap, make sure you have set your alarm. Make sure you've set your alarm 30 minutes, not really 30 minutes before your flight. 30 minutes before check-in, before your boarding. 30 minutes before your boarding.
And that depends, of course, of how big the airport is. If you're at one end and take 30 minutes to the other end, then it's supposed to be
I will say before you immediately you get to that airport, before you get to that airport that you're having the connection, immediately go search to the gate that you're supposed to use it, and chill from that place. Chill around there, because let me tell you, these airports are big, and if you say you're gonna look for the gate that you're connecting later, you're gonna end up getting late. So go find something to eat and go look for that gate that you're supposed to use to get to your plane, and chill around there. You can sleep around there, and make sure when you're sleeping, set an alarm clock to wake you up, because sometimes you'll get knocked off, and
don't forget to check the flight details, because the flight details, like I think 1 hour before boarding or what, they usually like kind of announce the gate. And of course, other things, like even sometimes the gate changes,
it changes.
So you think you're supposed to wait here, but